When I first saw this space, I knew it had the potential, and it's a Victorian. I love Victorians, but it had been stripped of the character. So that was one of the biggest things that struck me about it, is that I really wanted to see if I could find a way to bring a little bit of that back to the home. I philosophically love it when there is a little bit of opposition and tension in rooms. I would say the tension that I feel in both the dining room and the living room comes from a mix of old and new, curvy and straight, and frankly, different generations of furniture. I mean, I've got my grandmother's camelback sofa that sat in her parlor for many years, but it's paired with like a mid-century modern flat file, and then a custom walnut armoire that I got my brother to make, and a mid-century modern kind of platinum table. With an open concept, you do need to define the spaces, and of course rugs are always a great opportunity to do that. And a lot of people often are faced with these very long walls, and they're challenging. In this case, I decided to just have ebbs and flows of medium height and high height. So you'll see artwork hung in the two rooms, but then the transition zone is this really tall mirror that just breaks up the space. Art is such an interesting point because, frankly, I don't like rooms to be necessarily dictated by art. To me, if you love a piece of art and it really speaks to you, I believe it'll work in just about any space. The kitchen was an exercise in restraint because every single real estate agent would say, put your money into the kitchen and put it into your bathrooms. And I broke the rule on that. I looked at this kitchen and I thought, I have a limited budget. I am going to choose to spend my money in other areas. But I felt like it just needed personality. So I opened up the entryway into the family room and wallpapered it. And then I found this great light from Castor, which is this upcycled, recycled fluorescent tube light with its organic red nest of cord above. I did not want to take this kitchen seriously. It's not a serious kitchen. So I thought, well, let's have fun with it. It's the one room that it needs personality. The family room is actually a room where the light just pours in every morning. I love thinking of that room as our sunny room because the energy of that room is different. And I wanted the vibe of that room to feel really warm and relaxed and just dialed down a bit. I think there are rooms where you want to be stimulated and rooms where you just want to be relaxed, and that was one of them. So you'll still see that opposition in some of the elements. I mean, the sofa and the chairs, they're traditional, but the vintage mid-century modern lights are paired with that, and the vintage Rism tables, and kind of a driftwood piece that also wants to be industrial because it's got a hot rolled steel top. So I'm still trying to dial up that opposition and tension, but it's just a bit more relaxed. I walked into the master bedroom. Previously, it was a family room and felt an awful lot like being on the set of Swiss Family Robinson. So I immediately wanted to clad over all those dark wood rafters. I did these floor-to-ceiling, gorgeous built-in closets, and decided a little unconventionally to clad them all in mirror. It brings the light in from the window, bounces it into the room, and it just adds sparkle to what is a proper master bedroom now. I wanted to create a little bit of an icy feel in the bathroom. The one thing that revealed itself in the room that I just love. Previously, there had been this recess area that you would walk into to use the toilet. But when I removed some of the space, I was left with a very small recess area that a lot of people would have looked at and gone, you know what? Close this up, give me a traditional wall behind my toilet, call it a day. But I looked at it and said, there's something here that we can do something special with. So I put in a pot light, and I wallpapered the back of it, and I did this over-the-top glitzy mirror, and it sort of became its own little throne. I think if there's one room in a house that you can be a little bit softer and more traditional in, it's a guest room. I found this great bed that my grandmother had had for years in one of her guest rooms, and I thought, well, let's just paint that this soft mayonnaise color. I think people like to be surrounded by warm family things. It makes them feel comfortable in the environment. You want your guests to feel comfortable unless you want them to leave. I loved every bit of this project. I want to get my hands on another one as soon as possible. I love the building process. I love seeing houses stripped to the bones. And I also think that there is a truth that gets revealed in every room, and you need to live in your spaces and let that truth speak to you. And I never like to kind of start any project without spending a decent amount of time in a client's home, because every room tells a story and it wants to tell its story, and you have to respect that.